The young orphan in the orphanage in Peru looks out the window. He sees a beautiful day, and then he looks at his life, and he realizes he has no parents. What's going to be with him? He decides to take action. He takes out a pen and paper, and he writes a letter, and it begins, "Dear God." And he writes his situation, begging that God find him a mother and a father to take care of him, to have a home, to have somewhere to go, someone that will give him a hug. He puts it inside an envelope, and on the envelope front he writes, "To God." He buys a stamp and he puts it in the mailbox. The mail person opens up the mailbox, takes out all of the mail, and he sees a strange letter with no address, just says, "To God." There's an ancient tradition in Peru that you don't open up somebody else's mail. So he wasn't sure what to do with it. He gave it to his superior, who also wasn't sure what to do with it. So they gave it to the manager of the whole mail system in Peru, who took it eventually to the Prime Minister of Peru. It landed on his desk, and that's where it had to stay. And he realized, I'm the only person that can open this. He sends everyone out the room, and he slowly but surely opens up that mail, and he reads the letter. It doesn't take long, and he starts to cry. The Prime Minister of Peru at that point did not have any children, and he desperately wanted children. This perhaps was his opportunity. He calls one of his main advisors and says, "Please, find me this boy." They located the boy in the orphanage and they brought him to the Prime Minister's spacious home. And the boy found favor immediately in the Prime Minister's eyes. They adopted the child. The child found a family. One of the Magidi of Yerushalayim used to say over this story and say, that's the koich of Tefillah. When we put all of our trust in the Rabbeinu Shalom, then we get answered. In this week's Parshas is the sugi of the Meraglim, the spies that come to check out Eretz Yisrael. The Torah gives us the list of all of those spies, and then we get to the name Yeshua ben Nun. And Rashi immediately tells us from the Medrash that Yeshua ben Nun's name was changed. Why? Because he needed extra shmirah, he needed safeguarding, he needed tefillah. And therefore we learn from this an amazing thing. Certain times we surround ourselves by people and we think that we're not going to be affected. The Torah is telling us absolutely not. Wherever you are, whoever you're with, you need a shmirah, you need a protection. And tefillah is that thing that can give you protection. And even more than that, the koyach of tefillah. Let's remember, there are so many things in our own lives that we need, that we ask from the Rabbeinu Shalom. It all begins when we put our full trust in our tefillahs and our full trust that the Rabbeinu Shalom will answer every single one of them. Have an amazing Shabbos.